India needs to take China's One Belt One Road initiative seriously. Why India is hesitating to join OBOR? What are the economic reasons that China is taking up OBOR? How China is looking to step into vacuum being created by US. While US is becoming protectionist, should India join the Belt and Road Initiative? GS Paper 2, Effect of Policies and Politics of Developed and Developing Countries on India's Interests, Indian Diaspora. What is the context about? India's emphasis on keeping a distance from China's huge infrastructure enterprise called the One Belt One Road, OBOR, initiative is quite appealing. Delhi is yet to disclose if it will participate in the Belt and Road Forum at Beijing in May, that will be attended by several heads of state and representatives. India's detachment will seem particularly odd in the years to come as the infrastructure emerges on the horizon, as OBOR aims to build land and sea links between China and Europe through roads, railway lines, power projects and ports in potentially over 60 countries. Why India is hesitating to join OBOR? China has indicated that it would like India to participate in the enterprise, but Delhi has balked on essentially two grounds. One, that the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, CPEC, a flagship project of OBOR, which runs between Xinjiang and Gwadar in Balochistan, goes through territories India claims, namely Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, POK, and Gilgit-Baltistan. Delhi has also indicated that it sees OBOR as a unilateral, national initiative of the Chinese which other countries are not obligated to buy into. Since the Modi government is focused on isolating Pakistan on the issue of terror, and is adopting a hardline policy internally in Kashmir, it has no justification left to explore the opportunities that CPEC and OBOR afford. What are the economic reasons that China is taking up OBOR? There are essentially three economic reasons for OBOR. 1. China wants to use connectivity and infrastructure development in neighboring regions. China wanted to address regional imbalances within China, particularly between landlocked western provinces and the prosperous sea-facing regions in the east. Beijing reckons, for instance, that a poor rest of province like Xinjiang will over time develop through improved infrastructure, exposure to market pressures and trade via Pakistan, which the PEC will enable. Many see it as a golden opportunity to obtain cheap funding and political support for their own infrastructure projects under the banner of OBOR. 2. China needs to upgrade its industry, make it more innovation and quality-driven. China needs to upgrade its industry, make it more innovation and quality-driven, with a view to export high-end Chinese manufactured goods to countries in the neighborhood participating in OBOR, at the expense of Western manufactured goods. Importantly, Beijing will not only export higher-end goods via OBOR, it also wants to encourage the acceptance of Chinese technological standards as part of its ambition to become an innovation-based economy and a leader in research and development. 3. To address the problem of excess capacity. OBOR also helps China address the problem of excess capacity it has faced since the 2008 financial crisis. Chinese firms borrowed heavily when credit was available and now are saddled with overproduction. For instance, in 2015 the country produced more excess steel than the combined production of the US and European Union. Neighboring countries are not in a position to import such volumes, but OBOR can boost exports of products such as steel and can move the excess production capacity out of China. How China is looking to step into vacuum being created by US. India's strategy so far has been to either ignore the ambitious scope of OBOR or resent Pakistan's involvement in the flagship CPEC project. This approach does not serve its interests well. Delhi's approach also does not make sense, since the nature of US commitment to Asia and India is in some doubt given Donald Trump's views on security alliances, H-1B visas, outsourcing and reviving American manufacturing. Thus China clearly looks set to step into the vacuum that the US is creating in Asia through its isolationist, unpredictable president, and OBOR appears to be a vehicle that will accelerate China's influence in the age of American distraction. While US is becoming protectionist, should India join the Belt and Road Initiative? India is more vulnerable with two-thirds of the exports of the $150 billion IT industry to the US. Make in India strategy colliding with Mr. Trump's priorities, requiring India to make strategic choices. Chinese exports to the US are already declining. The shift to a consumption-driven economy will open markets for US goods. Thus we should join the OBOR, while maintaining our reservations on its branch passing through Kashmir, and become part of the growing Asian market.